And to discuss how we run the fleet of Cosmos DB, I would like to invite Steve Berg, Corporate Vice President and General Manager of the Server CPU Cloud Business Group at AMD, on stage. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Great to have you. Now, Steve, from your perspective, how does AMD and Microsoft partnership impact how customers experience Azure?
That's a great question. Before I answer the partnership piece, let me give you a little bit of history about our working together with Microsoft. Back in 2017, we launched our first EPYC processor, Naples. And Microsoft was actually the first cloud provider to offer it, to make it available in the cloud. That created a really unique bond between us and Microsoft. And over the past decade, we've worked together to launch 5 more generations of EPYC instances that are available in about 60 different compute families across the globe, with our most recent one being Turin, which is an excellent product. So we're constantly working to optimize our hardware, along with your software, to be more performant, more efficient, and provide new capabilities with each generation. We do this with a deep engineer-to-engineer collaboration on making roadmap changes that improve our products and help them get tuned better for Microsoft Azure needs. So some of these examples include things like confidential computing, 3D vcache, and high-performance bandwidth that's used on some of your VMs. This partnership has led to more Azure first parties adopting our hardware. And that is what the partnership provides, is Cosmos DB and users on Cosmos DB get all the benefits of decades of work that we do together and all the hard work that happens within our collaboration.
I could agree more. We actually use AMD quite heavily in our Cosmos DB fleet, and that's what enables us to scale with demands like OpenAI and other super fast growing applications.
Yeah, exactly. OpenAI and all those just get all the benefits of us working together with everything under the hood. So it's really, that's what the partnership really brings.
That's awesome. Now, in today's world, with global situation, energy efficiency is top of mind. Right? How should builders think about balancing the performance needs and sustainability and energy efficiency?
Yeah, we absolutely focus on that. Our product teams and our engineers are always looking at what's energy efficiency and sustainability. And fortunately, builders who choose to run on Azure get all of this benefit without even really having to think much about it at all, because we do all of the work for them. We work to deliver generation after generation EPYC CPUs with more performance, better efficiency per watt, and improved TCO, which directly translates into users and builders being able to get benefits of cost and maximizing their performance per watt per dollar. That's the critical metric. So when you consider the global reach of Azure with over 70 regions and counting, it's absolutely imperative that we maximize performance for those users in a sustainable way. So focusing on that performance per watt per dollar is where we concentrate on. And when Cosmos DB team rolls out new improvements to your SaaS offerings, builders implicitly get all those benefits just by using the modern infrastructure. And when end users roll their own infrastructure as a service, if they gravitate towards AMD EPYC VMs, they also receive those benefits.
That's amazing. That's exactly what we all need to do, right? We don't want to think about problems that we can't solve. We want you to solve them for us.
We want to make it easy for you, yes.
And semiconductors has always fascinated me as a really tough industry because you have to plan ahead, 5 years ahead, for what CPUs customers might need. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's interesting you asked that because I don't think anyone could have predicted what was happening with AI in the past year or so. And it's really fascinating to see what you're doing with agentic AI today. I think the rapid pace of AI took many by surprise. And no one would have guessed the importance that CPU provides in the role in this market, right? CPUs are becoming what I like to refer to as the new bacon. The inference workloads, orchestration, pre and post processing, agentic AI, general purpose, all continue to use CPUs in a very greater detail. And so cloud infrastructure will continue to move from general purpose commodity type machines to increasingly customized and differentiated platforms. And we're going to focus on what's important, that performance per dollar per watt that is so critical in our infrastructure. So we already do a lot of this custom work today. With Microsoft, I provided some of those examples earlier, and we'll continue to expand in this space in the coming years. So if I leave you with a prediction of what's going to happen in the 5-year span, I can tell you that we're going to launch more and more VMs with Azure, and Cosmos DB and user developers in the planet will be able to get benefits from AMD and our collaboration together.
That's exciting. So our Cosmos DB customers can look forward to more transactions per dollar, thanks to the work that we
at a better cost efficiency. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for our partnership. Thank you for sponsoring this conference and made these wonderful sessions available.
Appreciate you having me, and thank you all for the time.